I'm Ronnie Free, President of Freeze Incorporated. For over 50 years, our company has been a proven leader as a single-source mechanical contractor. In late 1983, we began the research, design, and manufacturing of ventilation systems with the primary purpose of assisting fiberglass product manufacturing plants to meet the air quality standards being imposed upon them. Today, we offer the most advanced ventilation systems in the country, the freeze-directed airflow and the dust-free systems. The purpose of this presentation is to give you, the fabricator, an opportunity to see how the freeze-directed airflow systems are designed specifically to meet the needs of new and existing composites fabrication plants. You know, it humbles Margaret and I to realize that the Freeze name has become a household word in composites plants across North America. The continued referrals from our satisfied customers are our most treasured assets. While viewing this video, you will also learn about our company and what you can expect when you choose to do business with us. I would like to personally thank you for your interest and your time.
OSHA and EPA regulations on all segments of the fiberglass industry make it clear that conventional ventilation systems will not effectively solve the special problems found in a composite fabrication plant. Headquartered in Shreveport, Louisiana, Freeze Incorporated specializes in the design, engineering, and construction of customized ventilation systems to meet OSHA and EPA standards. We are so confident in our ability to provide you with a system that will test clean that we guarantee it in writing. When the system is complete and has been balanced for your production activity, an independent lab certifies the test results. With Freeze, the answer is yes. Yes, you can achieve less than 50 parts per million for the time-weighted average for employee exposure to styrene. And we've done that for customers in over 40 states. Failure to comply may result in fines or even forced shutdowns and lost production. Freeze partners with you to help you avoid these undesirable circumstances. What parts of the composite manufacturing process require the unique fume control and dust containment systems that Freeze provides? The application of gel coating to molds produces a large amount of hazardous vapors. These vapors contain a high concentration of styrene monomer, which must be treated with a positive effective ventilation process. The potential for overspray to reach adjacent parts must also be considered, and we design each gel coat ventilation system to take this factor into account. In the Freeze system, directed flow of supply air captures and transports the hazardous vapors into strategically placed exhaust outlets. Then, using a custom design in our unique velocity stacks, the contaminated air is forced outside, high into the prevailing winds for dispersion. The lamination of fiberglass parts also produces airborne contaminants. To remove these contaminants, clean outside air, which is heated in cold weather and optionally cooled in warm weather, is directed across the lamination station to capture and transport contaminants toward the exhaust system. Again, the contaminated air is forced outside. The Freeze-directed airflow system delivers a controlled air envelope of supply and exhaust air to keep the permissible exposure limit, or PEL, within the range required by OSHA. Our design allows us to accomplish this using significantly less air than conventional systems. The result is lower initial equipment cost, as well as lowering ongoing operating expense. Once again, we guarantee the results. The grinding booth in a fiberglass manufacturing plant creates an especially difficult ventilation problem. Our design keeps airborne fiberglass particles in suspension until the exhaust air can capture and actively transport them into a special dust collection chamber designed by Freeze. The air is filtered, optionally cooled, and returned to the booth. Freeze newly improved air curtain design, along with maintaining the grinding booth at a negative pressure, confines the dust to the grinding booth and away from adjacent work areas. The woodshop portion of the plant, though not as hazardous as the other areas, presents its own unique set of ventilation needs. Sawdust and teak oil fumes are potentially harmful and are regulated in some locations. To effectively carry these away, Freeze designs dust collection systems specifically for the types of tools being used. What about comfort control in your facility? Freeze can achieve comfortable working temperatures in high air change areas such as gel coat and lamination areas. We have successfully used our evaporative cooling system called FreeCool even in high humidity areas of the country. In areas such as assembly or mold preparation, we can install conventional mechanical cooling equipment for employee comfort control. We utilize revolutionary new low-speed, high-volume fans to distribute the air for even temperatures throughout the area, avoiding the cost of ductwork. These fans also save energy in cold weather by bringing the heat usually lost at the high ceilings in these work areas down to the employee level. Finally, Freeze utilizes state-of-the-art direct digital controls to automatically control the equipment installed. Large amounts of air are required to properly ventilate the plant when styrene or other contaminants are being dispersed, even with the Freeze-directed airflow system. Using these DDC controls, we design our system to operate in multiple gel coat and lamination zones and provide for automatic detection of styrene-producing activities in these areas. When the activity begins, the proper equipment is started and controlled to properly ventilate that zone for a particular activity. Depending on the process, the equipment runs only for the time required to remove the fumes and then goes off. Likewise, we automate the grinding booth equipment so that it only runs when someone is working in that area. The addition of these controls reduces your ongoing operating costs and reduces wear and tear on expensive equipment. Additional benefits of these controls include local and remote monitoring and troubleshooting via web browser, alarm notification, trending information such as temperatures, operating hours, or other data, ability to add monitoring of other critical plant equipment status or process data, such as resin temperature. If you are a new or existing customer with a system that runs continuously or requires manual control, please contact us to see how Freeze can upgrade your system to utilize this new control technology. Let's recap the benefits to you, the composite manufacturer, of working with Freeze for your plant ventilation, dust control, and environmental control needs. What's in it for you? A manufacturing facility that is OSHA compliant. Assistance in meeting EPA emission requirements. Reduced capital cost for equipment and installation. Lower ongoing operating costs. Extended equipment life due to reduced runtime. A more comfortable environment resulting in higher employee productivity and retention. A cleaner, safer environment which protects your employee assets. As you can see, Freeze Incorporated goes a step beyond the conventional to provide your plant with a cleaner, safer, more productive environment that meets OSHA and EPA standards. Freeze wants to be your provider. We take responsibility for a turnkey project from design through commissioning and testing at a lower cost and with a written performance guarantee. Whether you need to install a system in a new plant or retrofit an older facility, Freeze will design, construct, and install an efficient plant ventilation and control system to meet and exceed your demands at a price you can afford.
Hello, I'm Margaret Free. I would like to thank you for taking the time today to learn more about our company. I hope this presentation has helped you understand who we are and what our role is in the air ventilation industry. God has truly blessed Ronnie and me by enabling us to meet with so many wonderful people in over 40 different states, as well as Canada and Mexico. We realize this is a substantial investment. By choosing Freeze, you can be assured that we are totally committed to solving your ventilation needs in the most cost-effective way. Thank you for your time.
If your existing facility has ventilation, dust, and/or temperature control needs, or if your energy bills are busting your budget, please contact us to see how we can help. If you're expanding or building new facilities, we would welcome the opportunity to partner with you in the design of these systems to ensure regulatory compliance at the lowest initial and long-term cost to you. Freeze Incorporated is helping the composite fabrication industry breathe easier. Once again, thank you for taking time to learn about how working with Freeze can benefit your company. When you need us, we will be there.